So there should be one odd prime left, two even primes left. And where did we stop? Nobody knows. No, I mean... You guys remember where we stopped?
Where we stopped. Where Leah?
Wyatt?
Went yesterday. Wyatt hasn't gone yet. I'm pretty sure we got like all the way down to Hannah. And then, yeah, Hannah already answered.
Oh, yeah, that seems right. So Jesse wasn't even here, so that's probably right.
I was 7 when it came out.
Okay. So, remember, what should we always check first?
What can we take out?
What can we take out? Jesse, what can we take out of this? 2. Shh. All right, here we go. Okay, if I divide it, so if you're taking something out, you only need one set of parentheses. When you're doing 3-term factoring or square minus a square, that's 2 sets of parentheses. But taking stuff out is just 1 set of parentheses.
9y squared minus 10. Do the square minus the square.
Okay, right. Sometimes after you take stuff out, this is like the worksheet from Monday? Question mark? I think so, yeah. After you take stuff out, something can happen again. Is this a 3-term? No. Is it a square minus a square? By a square, I mean, does it have square roots? Does something times itself equal this? Does something times itself equal that? The answer is yes. So, Jesse, what?
3y minus 5 times 3y plus 5.
Right. 3y times 3y would give us this. And 5 and negative 5 would give us that. The reason it's not 3 terms is because when you FOIL it, the inside term cancels out. 27. 24x squared minus 9. This one's a little bit tricky to figure out what we could take out. So, Lauren, what would you guess could come out of that one? There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's try 4. So the tricky part is finding the biggest thing that you could take out, not really finding some. If we, yeah, 6 is going to work. Let's go ahead and take the 4 out, and then we'll figure it out as we go. So, yeah, hold on. If I divide the 4 out, I'm left with that 96 divided by 4 is 24. Okay. But if you look in the parentheses, there is something else that we could take out. What goes into 6 and 24, Lauren? 6. Right? So that means instead of just taking a 4 out, we could have taken a 4 times 6 out. So actually 24 would have worked. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take a 6 out. And now instead of just a 4 out there, there's a 4 times 6 out there. So, whoops, I wrote that wrong. If I take a 6 out, I'm left with x squared minus 4y squared. So really, 24 was the largest thing we could have taken out. All right, Lauren, is there anything, can we do anything with this? Is it a square minus a square? Yes. Because what times itself equals this? X. So that goes there. And then what times what equals 4y squared? 2y and negative 2y. trickier on the bottom, you guys can tell. 9b squared minus 12bc. That's why I wanted to do most of them yesterday. Alright. Davin, can we take anything out of these three? No. Can't take any, like 3 goes into 9 and 12, but it doesn't go into 4. 2 goes into, or 4 goes into these, but it doesn't go into 9. And no letter goes into all 3 terms. B doesn't go into this one, C doesn't go into that one. So there's nothing we can take out. So it's just 3 term. Could be prime, but let's see. What, Davin, what could go into the front on this one? 3 B times 3B. And what could go into the back? Could be 2C and 2C. So we got a C squared back here, so we can't just put 2 and 2. We got to put C and C. 2C and 2C. So positive 2C and positive 2C. Could be 4 and 1. Could be a lot of things. We just got to kind of try. Now, how do I see if that's right? Foil, but really only have to do the outside and inside. The outside is 6 BC, and the inside is also 6 BC. 6 plus 6 is 12. Is that what we wanted? We wanted negative 12. So what should we have used? Minuses instead of pluses. So just switch both of those. Didn't work very well. Mm-hmm. 15x squared plus xy minus 2y squared. There's all, oh yeah, that's right.
It's 2.
Alright. Now did I copy it right? Okay, Abby, what could go into the front on this one? What could go into that? 3x and 5x. Okay, that's probably right. It could be 1 and 15. I wouldn't bet on it though, but let's try this. What? Okay, what could go in the back? What could go into that?
Negative 1 and 2.
Yeah, could be negative 1 and 2. Let's try that. But because it's a y squared, we can't just use negative 1. We got to use negative 1y or just negative y. Remember, the 1 kind of disappears. And she said 2, so there'll be a 2y over here. Were you just guessing? Or did you already know the answer?
I was just guessing.
That was a good guess. Because if we do the outside, that is 6xy. And the inside is negative 5xy. So 6 minus 5 is 1. So that's right.
Are there any primes on the evens?
2. And they're both on today's 26 through 40. Okay, 33 b squared minus 15. Was it minus 36? Yeah. Okay. Well, this one is a little easier because there's no number on the front, right? So all we have to ask is what multiplies into 36 or negative 36. That adds up to negative 15. So, James, let's make a list. What can multiply into negative 36? 9 and 4. Now, one of them's got to be negative, right? So it could be like, and we want these at, yeah, go ahead. 18 and 2. 6 and 6. Do you get them all? I can think of one, well, a couple more, I guess.
3 and 12.
3 and 12. Of course, 36 and 1. I think you got them all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Do any of these add up to negative 15? This one's really close, but it's negative 18 plus 2 is negative 16. So it's close, but the answer is no. This is the other prime. Uh, 35. 6 A's. All right, Kitten, do you know what we're supposed to do first on this one? Well, I haven't really been asking it because there wasn't anything, but you should always see, can I take stuff out? Like on this last one, nothing goes into all three of these. There's no B's in this term, there's no numbers in this term. But what can we take out on this one? What goes into all three of those? 2. Yeah, not a lot, but we can take, if they're all even numbers, that 2 can definitely come out. So I'm going to divide all those by 2. And then the leftover, we'll see if we can factor that again. So what could go into 3a squared? Like what times what equals 3a squared? 3a times 1a, or 3a times a. And then for the back, it's what multiplies into 7. 7 and 1. So it could be like 7 and 1 or 1 and 7. Because now that we have numbers up here in front, it kind of, the order does matter there. But so we just kind of have to try and see. Which one did you say? You said 7 and 1? Okay. That was a good guess, although this is still a little bit wrong. How do we check? FOIL. Outside is 3a. Inside is 7a. And that adds up to 10a, which is almost what we wanted. We should have been using negatives, right? So, did you guys notice I said, oh, it got erased. Somebody erased the board? Was that me? It used to say skip 38 and 39.
It still says it.
Oh, I was looking at geometry, never mind.
The nine's just
Skip. That's part of the lesson. 37 is 12 y squared plus 20y minus 7. Case, you're up to bat. What do you think we should do first?
See what can come out.
Okay, what comes out?
2.
2. Not a lot goes into 22. It's only like 2 and 11. So, not a lot of options here. So, we're going to divide all those by 2. And then see if we can factor again. It's possible that's the only thing you can do, but not likely. I don't... think there's anywhere you can just take something out, stop, but, okay. What could go in the front here, Case?
3y times 2y.
Yeah, probably 3y times 2y. And what could go in the back?
7 times 5, or negative 7 times.
Right, one of them's gotta be negative, you just gotta guess. So we'll just try that and see if it works. Okay, let's see how lucky we got. The outside is 15, the inside is minus 14, which adds up to 1, not 11. So we didn't get that lucky this time. So what should I try?
Switch them.
Switching the 7 and the 5. Okay, let's try this. Now the outside is negative 21y, and the inside is 10y.
Do we need to switch the positive and the negative?
Right, that adds up to negative 11 because the negative is bigger. So almost what we wanted. So switch the plus and the minus. We should be good. Okay. Well, I guess I'm done. No, wait.
40.
Yeah, you're done.
38 and 39. This time it goes to 40.
Yeah. I thought that said 37 for a second. I was confused. Used to say 39. Once upon a time. Okay, remember 2 primes. Okay, I'm gonna help you guys on 26. What can we do on 26?
It's a square plus a square.
Right, is that factorable? No. If you try to do like b plus 2 times b minus 2 or b plus 2, when you FOIL this, it would not go to b squared plus 4. Okay, nothing does. It's not a square plus a square that works. It's square minus a square. So 26 is actually one of your primes.